Come on. Come on. Well, good morning everybody. Welcome first of all to a nice, cold, frozen, misty Pen y Fan mountain. I am Kieran, a wildlife and landscape photographer, trying to explore all that South Wales has to offer. Been a photographer for about 8 years, and I'd like to first point out error number 1: the beautiful views. Okay, so a little bit more about me. Before we get started, I'd like to show you some of my photos before starting on YouTube. Here. And well, let me know what you think, because if you like it, I'm sure there's more to come. But in terms of walking up the mountains in winter, because it is January 2025, I would recommend bringing anti-slip shoe covers. As you can tell, there's plenty of ice, plenty of snow, and plenty of fog. Yeah, so the purposes of this series, of this channel, is to show what the beautiful South Wales and surrounding areas has to offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on adventures with me up various mountains, for example Pen y Fan, give them a bit of a rating, give a couple of tips throughout the day, and hopefully get some nice photos while we're at it. I will come back and offer a bit of reflection at the end, and would highly recommend anybody checks out or gives suggestions on where they'd like to see next. Okay, error number 2: turn your microphone on. I have gone for quite a while and you're probably listening to silence. Oh dear, okay. Now, secondly, what I'd also recommend is having a map with you. This is OS Maps, and you have the ability to download and use the map offline as well, which is great if you can't really see a whole lot. But we shall see. Hopefully there's a view at the top. Beautiful views. Beautiful views everywhere. I can imagine everybody watching is completely jealous right now. Okay, so in terms of landscape photography, I'll be using my Panasonic Lumix S1. Absolutely love the camera. I appreciate some people say it's getting a little bit old, but I absolutely love it. I've also got the 20-60 kit lens and the Lumix 70-300 f4.5 to 5.6 for the extra reach. You'll notice with a lot of my photography, I tend to like more of the simple, the minimal shots, which can only really be found with a longer lens. So you'll cut out all the distractions, like this image, and you'll just be able to focus in on the most important aspect of an image, of a photograph. But we are going to have to see if this fog clears up just a little bit. Will be very useful. Let's see what we can see. Well, this is a nice chunk of ice, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah. Steady feet, steady feet. Now I'm going to give a quick overview of the walk and my initial thoughts of it. I'll show you the map right here. The walk is absolutely lovely. It's quite well pathed, it's quite clear to see where you're going, and it's maybe because of the route, maybe because of the time in the morning, but it's quiet as well. But what I would say is just take your time with any route that you do go up. Watch your footing, of course. The route's stunning. At the top is lovely. Again, I've still got cloud and fog, but hopefully it starts to get brighter. Anyway, just be aware that when you do get to Penny Fan, there'll be a lot of crowds. But that there is plenty of space, essentially, you'll be able to find your relatives to take a seat and have some lunch. Hopefully better than I have. But until then, move faster. I'm hoping that the cloud just dropped. You can see from the blue to the light. Fingers crossed we have a view at the top. Hopefully. So the clouds haven't cleared. Unfortunately, although it does show it's a little bit brighter. But now we've finished walking up Cribben, I'm going to be heading back down to the other end of the horseshoe now. Hopefully it clears up on the way, that's what the weather rack says anyway. But Cribben is quite a nice walk from Penny Fan. It does go quite steep and then a bit of a steep walk back up again. But apart from that, it's lovely, and I can imagine it's a great view on the way up. On a clearer day, of course, so it's definitely one to come back to. But hopefully I can get a couple of shots on the way down. Alright, so we're actually back at the start now. As you can tell, the clouds have just lifted, which is nice. But there are some stunning views up the top. The pathway down is quite easy, although quite popular. Very well pathed as well, and does lead to some nice shots as well. There are a couple of places on the way that you can see, but I'll leave you to have a look at those, of course, yourself. Don't want to give everything away, but overall a very pleasant walk, as you can tell. And that's it for today. Hopefully you liked. Any questions, comments, get in touch.